What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival. It is your boy Cheeseburger Eddie, and I hope you all are having an absolute fantastic day. It is the start to the weekend for me. I hope it is the start to the weekend for you, and I hope you guys are taking it easy and enjoying it, man. Anyways, let's get into the episode. Wanted to kind of provide you guys something different today. Not just another episode of our survival realm. I have a special guest, one of my good friends and a long-time Minecrafter that has played the game since before it even came out. I think before when it was on beta or something like that. And what I'm going to do today is just show you guys what that type of level of builder, what that type of level of player can create. Now, he built this map, I think, with a couple of his buddies a while back. I think he said it's been like a year or so since they've even been on this game. But wanted to kind of show you guys, because I know we've been playing a lot of our own Minecraft survival on our realm or our world, and just showing you guys some probably cringy builds that you're like sitting there going, I don't know. But this guy, and as you can see, I mean, this is just one piece of it. This is a giant, like, modern castle, or a much better castle that he built with his friends. And along with that, there's so much more that I'm going to show you guys. Buildings, some redstone creations they made, some just amazing things. And I'm telling you, I was blown away. And when he was talking about this, he was real humble and saying, this isn't that great, we just had some time, so we built this. To me, it's phenomenal, and I think you guys will think the same. It's an absolute crazy world they built, and I mean, you got to smash the like button for that. I don't think he's on YouTube as far as creating content, but I know he watches some of my videos. I hope you see this one, man, and just know that y'all got some talent, okay? Because everything that I've seen here when we were doing our little tour together, this is an amazing build, and no matter whether you're a professional, whether you're not, this is what he kind of said it. You should be aspiring to build like this eventually. Now, obviously, he was like, since I'm new to the game and been playing for about a month, the biggest thing for a beginner like myself or anyone else out there that's been playing the game for a short amount of time is to just learn. Become familiar with all the things that you can do, and don't kind of cheat the system. Don't rush it, because that's what Minecraft is. Minecraft is learning the game, doing everything you can as a part of building. Make your house out of dirt in the beginning, but then eventually this is what you want to kind of attune. This is kind of what you want to tune yourself towards in the end. Now, him and his friends had already beat the game. They destroyed the Ender Dragon. They got a bunch of stuff. I mean, one of the houses is made of like a bunch of rare materials. This is like his town hall. But wanted to show you guys the interior of these places as well, because this is where it gets crazy. Now, the outside obviously is fantastic. It's cool. But this is where it gets even crazier. So in this particular house, he built a portion of it underwater with glass. And as you guys have seen in previous episodes of mine, where I've gotten the heart of the sea out of those treasure chests, this is apparently one of the things you can do with the heart of the sea. You can put it in a little contraption like this, and then in a perimeter around this area, underwater, you can breathe. So you can be underwater for as long as you want, and I had no idea. So it's going to be really helpful, first of all, for me to have this source of knowledge when it comes to Minecraft. I can ask this guy pretty much anything Minecraft related, and he said, and mark me if I'm wrong or correct me if I'm wrong, but he said I could collaborate with him in the future to come up with some ideas, some fun ideas. And then obviously, since I haven't beaten the game yet, and I think I'm a ways off from it still, I don't want to just jump into it and have him do everything, but I think he's going to help us down the road and in the next couple of weeks, months, whatever it may be, to try to beat the game. Now, this is one of the cool things that I saw that I was asking questions about. It's a beacon. Now, it's just something you got to build. Most times it's above ground, but he built his underground, and it just provides not only a landmark like I've done on my map, where I can see from a distance where my home is or whatever else, but this also grants you some powers, some abilities, I guess you could say, that you could possibly do while in the map or in that area. Moving on, like I said, some redstone creations. This guy, they got all sorts of stuff from automatic doors to some crazy builds, as far as just they got secret rooms that go in forever. They got these maps, which I don't have any idea how you create these maps. But they spent some time. This isn't the only one. They've created a lot of maps of the entire area of their Minecraft server, their map, and it's crazy to see. It's crazy to think about, and it's just like, man, I couldn't even imagine playing this long. There's another portal that he's got down here in the basement, but here's where you got these automatic doors. So you flip that switch, boom, it's like a crazy, like, disappearing door. Like, what is it? Like, what? Who knew this was even possible, man? And now this room here, like, you'd say, oh, that's a pretty cool, storage room. This isn't even crazy yet. So first of all, I found out that the Ender storage box that he's got right here, apparently it only shows you what you put in it. So he said he's got like his diamonds, he's got his rare items in that box, and I can't see them because I'm not him. So that's a pretty cool thing to see as well. Again, another map, just showing you guys just the creativity, the craziness that they got out here. And like I said, there's a bunch of maps they've created on here to kind of show you guys that. But a few other things that you can do. I mean, look at this. I mean, he's got his house, and you have to have this in any map that you build. You got to have yourself a sweets drawer right next to the bed. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big sweets guy myself. I love myself some sugars. So him showing me that he had a little crate with all the sweets next to it was a funny thing, because I was like, man, that's an amazing idea. An amazing idea. If you guys are enjoying this content, if you think this is a crazy nice build, I need you guys to make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you guys like the video if it is something that you guys are finding some entertainment out of, and make sure you turn on those post notifications and comment down below. As you will see at the end of the video, we got a little bit of a new twist on our videos. We're gonna start doing some shout outs every video, some cool shout outs. So here's we're gonna start moving around the map. So again, that was the big castle, and the part that we just saw was a part of his town and everything. We're gonna go to his other friends' building areas and just show you. One of them's in the mountain. He's got one that's like, there's just so much craziness that's gonna be a part of this. And like I'm telling you, I was just like, my jaw was dropped the entire time I was playing this game. And it's so cool to see what can become of Minecraft. And if you're a beginner builder, if you're an advanced builder, let me know what you guys think of this stuff. Again, I think it's amazing, but you might not. Apparently these like little floating orb things or floating things right at the gate right there, if you hit it, like it's like a nuke, like a bomb, it just blows up the entire area, which is crazy to me. But anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this build. Again, these guys spent so much time and so much like resources, obviously, as you can tell, just the amount of resources needed to build this stuff. Apparently that's like now it's not inhumane or anything like that, like you may think, but this, like, apparently there are different type of farms that you can make, like cows, you can make chickens, you can make eggs, you can make all this type of different stuff in this game. I was gonna go down here, but it's just like an empty mine that one of the guys was using to basically get all of his resources from, the different cobblestone, the iron, the whatever it is. And it's crazy to think, because when I first started playing this game, man, thinking back to it, just the amount of effort I would spend to get all the cobblestone, and still do. Like on my channel, I did an entry level or a beginner's way of building a castle. And man, let me tell you. Now here's one thing that you guys can do with redstone. So look at this. I think right here he makes potatoes or something in this area, and if you click that little button, you can see right here seeds and whatnot. So if you click that little button, it rushes water down to swiftly put all of the stuff that was growing into that box. That's another crazy farm that if you guys want some information on, I can ask and we can possibly get a tutorial on. But again, just the absolute craziness of this entire map, this build. I mean, just think about the amount of time that it probably took to build all of this. These secret walls, these secret doors, I mean, all this stuff. Now what we're trying to do is trying to find his secret storage room, I believe, because some of these guys have some crazy, I mean, like, I'm going to keep saying crazy because it's absolutely just mind-blowing to me. Somebody that's only been playing the game for a month compared to people that have been playing this game for almost a decade, if not more. So that's just some craziness that I wanted to make sure you guys were familiar with. Now, this is one of the guys' storage rooms. As you can see, I mean, just absolutely organized to a T. He's got everything and anything that you would absolutely need. Diamonds, redstone, gold blocks, gold items, emeralds, books, anything and everything that you'd possibly need. And that's just one day, man. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get this far into the game as far as building, just because, I mean, only way I could do this is if I had a server or a map that I was on with a bunch of other people. Like my friend Puma here, he had a few of his friends play with him for quite some time. This is what they were able to come up with, and it's an absolute amazing thing to see. And again, shout out to Puma for giving me the in-depth tour and just showing me. We spent about 30 minutes just walking around, giving pretty good insight on what this map was about. And I was like, man, I'm using some of this for some content. And lo and behold, here we are. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and comment down for Puma. I mean, that's my guy. So definitely appreciate him giving us some viewpoints here on the map and all the things that they've built on here. So just wanted to get you guys a bird's eye view of everything that's out there. Now, again, obviously there's that big castle. There's a bunch of like smaller towns that they've kind of made. And then there's these big areas. There's a windmill. I mean, there's all sorts of craziness in this map. It's just, it's phenomenal to see. And, one of the things that Minecraft is all about is creativity. And, I would think that Minecraft Creative would be the best place for that. But apparently it's not. So here's a small building. You'd think that it's just a small little room that has a bunch of furnaces. 2 paintings, cool. But you can walk right in between them and boom, you're in an enchantment room. And then you got your little secret, little downstairs area. I don't know if I think there was another storage room down here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so you got like a little ender dragon head with another map. And then boom, as you guys can see, another storage area of again, the craziness that this is, man. Now, this is cool, because look at this. They disabled it for me, or I guess it was disabled before we jumped on. But there's like a little trap here. If you would have walked across this, and spark that trap, you would have gotten like hit with a poison dart or something like that, and you're dead. What? That is crazy, man. Like, this whole game, it just makes me so excited for the future to come. And I hope you guys are getting some value, some entertainment out of this. But I want to make sure that I showed you guys something that we're going to try to go towards, but I also want to kind of give you guys some idea as to what we're going to be doing on this map going forward, or going on our map, back to our home map. Obviously building is going to be something we're going to focus on, trying to make some crazy builds and some stuff like this, but also want to make sure we're going to provide you guys some content, some ideas, some tutorials, some how-tos, and just some overall fun, man. But hey, if you guys enjoyed this episode, if you want to see more of this type of stuff where we do some crazy builds, some redstone tutorials, some redstone ideas, or just some crazy builds in general, let me know in the comments down below. Hope you guys really enjoyed the episode. I love you guys so much. Hope you guys subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next one. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take it easy. Peace.